All right, we'll take you through the plant here. This big hopper here, we use it for finer, wetter rock, and then the smaller hopper we use for a coarser, drier rock. The opening on it is too small for the finer, wet stuff. Then once it comes out of the hoppers, it travels up the belt, drops into the dryer, which is a Carman FBP 40 fluid bed dryer. It's got a 4 million BTU burner. It's on natural gas right now. Once it goes through the dryer, drops on another belt, goes through the wall into the building, drops into the crusher. See here, we've got a diverter on it in case we want to dry something that we do not want to crush. We can throw the handle there and drop it right out of this chute.
Pipe coming out of the top of the dryer.
Oh yeah, that's the it's got suction on it, captures all the fine dust that is created by drying the dust, the rock. All the valve train there for the gas. I said before, it's on natural gas right now. Where the rock drops into the crusher. We've also got a diverter up there, another little bin here. Could be set up to run separate products. And then it drops into the crusher, which is a Stedman Micromax. It's a 5400 is the model. It's a air swept pulverizer. You got this pipe here that comes out the top of the crusher. It's got suction on it. That pipe goes to a bag house, which is a big filter. The other pipe there beside it is the one coming out of the dryer that goes to the same bag house. That big motor there, it's a 400 horse motor. That's what runs the crusher. Alright, this will be part 2 of the crusher plant video. We've got you into where the rock comes into the crusher. We've showed you the motor, 400 horse motor that runs the crusher. We're going to show you where it goes from there. It goes out the pipe to the bag house. Like I said, you've seen those 2 pipes on the first video.
On the left.
Yeah, the one on the left takes the product out of the crusher to the bag house, and then the one on the right brings the fine material out of the dryer to the bag house. They've both got valves in them to control the flow on each pipe. This Chicago blower here, that's what creates the vacuum for the bag house to capture all the dust from the crusher and from the dryer. The big blue one is the bag house. It's a Donaldson. It's an RF 232. Product comes into it, drops down to the bottom, goes through an airlock, and then it's transferred to the silos. And then it just cleans the air at the top and exhausts it. That's the airlock there. All the product drops out the bottom of it, transferred pneumatically, right out through these 4-inch lines, goes up to the first storage silo. Has diverters up there, can go to either one of our 2 storage silos. That's these 2 white ones right here. It can go up into either one of those or inside to the bagging operation. There's the 4-inch line there that carries the product inside, takes it to a 50-pound bagger or a super sacker. Where the product comes into the building, it's got a diverter up there. Goes either into this first machine, which is the 50-pound bagger, or it can go over to the super sack machine. The 50-pound bagger is a air bagger. Product is just brought in, transferred straight into a bag by air. Goes on this belt, is carried up the belt to be palletized. Then our second option is to run it over here to this super sacker, which fills a 2,000-pound super sack. That one's got scales on it.
Next, we're going to show you from the operator's perspective how to fire up the plant and the control room.
All right, this will be part 3 of our video on the crusher plant. You've seen how the product gets through the entire plant now. We're going to show you the crusher or the operating center for it. This is it here. Got 2 breaker boxes. Got a 120 breaker box for all the small power equipment, and then we've got a 480 box, and then the big box for the really big motors. This VFD over here, that's what controls the crusher motor, the big 400 amp or 400 horse motor I showed you earlier. That's all WEG's equipment. And then we've got the PLC here, which is the brain of the operation. All the equipment is tied into it. It has a startup procedure, a shutdown procedure. It has safeties in it, emergency shutdowns, all that kind of stuff. These over here are just monitors for different equipment. That one right there is a monitor for the dryer, how you set the temperature and all that stuff.